You gotta know that it's over. I gave all of me. My heart is empty. You promised you would change. You said forever. Look at what you've done to me. I'm torn apart. I'm picking up the pieces you left to me. How selfish could you be? This to me. I gave you the world, and you still couldn't be deep. I forgave you when you cheated.
To send a voicemail, press 2. To accept, press 1. To send
At the door, I'm through with you. The things you put me through. I gave you all my love and then this what you do. Everything you did about the comeback, you gon' get this karma. Nothing karma. You end up losing everything you love. You about to get it. Every single do from every single thing. You gon' get this karma. Ain't no escaping that. And everything you did is coming back. Cause payback's a dog. Oh, you got to pay it back to me. Yeah. Cause I didn't deserve it. It's a dog. It's a dog. Leave me alone. Can't take no more. Have a weekend from sleep. No more you selling dreams. No. Cause I fell in love with me. You kind of loving I don't need. I've got control of me. Your bags is at the door. I'm through with you. The things you put me through. I gave you all my love and then that's what you do. Everything you did about the comeback, you gon' get this karma.
Black love, black unity, and black power, family.
Power.
You are back again.
Turn up.
It's another episode of the Black Power Hour, New Era Chicago Radio, on What's in It for the Black People Media. This is what it's about, family. This is what it's about. This is our second week. We still excited. Brother Maze Jackson, peace and love to you, King. Thank you, and we adore you, bro. We adore you. You want to know why, bro? Because you are invested directly into the community. You are invested directly into the community, bro, and we appreciate you for that. So that's truly what it is right there. No, I'm not by myself today. I got my strong, powerful family in here with me.
What's good,
we rocking
y'all?
to the fullest. Y'all hear my sister right now. That's Sister Oya in the building. Yo, sis, come on in, sis.
Hey, so peace and black power to all the people. I hope y'all had a magnificently powerful day. I know we got a lot going on in the world right now, a lot going on in our lives, but grab you some sage and move through that bad boy like you are the kings and queens you are.
And you know what? I know I'm a powerful young brother, right? But I just heard myself going so hard around here, y'all. You know what I'm saying, right? But we don't have that sound anymore. I don't know if you heard that feedback or not, but we're all good right now. Yeah, I can hear that in my headphones, but all is well. We have a powerful show lined up for you today. Listen, family, when New Era Chicago comes to the microphone, we're not usually about talking. Mm-hmm. We're usually about going out there and making that action happen, right? Let's set the tone for what we got going on this evening, right?
Yes, sir.
But it's one real reason why we decided, you know what? We need to hit the airwaves. Mm-hmm. And the reason being is because many hands make the work light.
Yes, sir.
Many hands make the work light. You say this all the time, brother. We talk about this every week. Sister A talks about it all the time. If everybody do a little, then nobody has to do a lot. This is the platform that we're standing on when it comes to saving a nation of people. Saving a nation of people. So we definitely got our weekly wrap-ups. But, man, I'm telling y'all, family, it's going to be a powerful show today. Sister E, jump on in here, sister. What's going on, sister?
Hey, sis.
Peace and love, family. How y'all feel? How y'all feel? Happy Wednesday. How y'all feeling?
Powerful queen. Powerful queen.
That's what's up, family. So this morning we woke up with the newborn hawk out there.
Oh my
So
God.
we all know what's coming.
You remember she was in Chicago this morning?
Yeah, definitely was a reminder. But I ain't mad at it. You know what I'm saying? It's my
pissed.
favorite season. Fall is my favorite season. And of course, as always, y'all, I'm gonna hit y'all with something powerful and healthy for us to keep in mind as the seasons change. So this week's today's herb of the week is called astragalus.
All right.
So,
Wait. Astragalus?
Astragalus. Yes, ma'am. That's
strangle
A-S.
I'm trying to remember asparagus.
Yeah, it sounds like a cousin, don't it?
That's what I thought she said.
Yeah, asparagus.
It's astragalus.
Not asparagus.
It's
no.
astragalus.
Astragalus. There
Hit
you
him
go.
with it, sis.
So this powerful herb has antiviral capabilities.
Okay.
It allows, it relaxes stress. It also helps to fight disease as well. So it also restores the health improving blood contents. So this is just anything that helps to build the blood family and get the blood rotating is also powerful, as well as antiviral, because we talking about infections, the common cold that doesn't seem to exist anymore, but we know it's out there somewhere. You know what I mean?
It's always something new.
Yeah, and then it comes in different ways. It comes as the root, it comes in capsule forms, and it comes in a tea. So you can always drink it hot. Okay. Put it in some soup. It helps to fight fatigue. And then, just during the cold and flu season, it helps to prepare the body and get things going. Okay. So, that, family, is the herb of the day. Nah. And I just want to give y'all this little tasty little drink that I'm going to try.
Uh-oh.
So, I'm sure, our family is familiar with, different smoothies and things like that. So I just want to hit y'all with this one real quick. It consists of beets, carrots, ginger, and apple. It is a immune building system that decreases inflammation. There is potassium from the carrots, the beets, and the apples, vitamin A from the carrots and the beets, vitamin B6 from the carrots, vitamin B9 with folate with the beets, and vitamin C from the apples, family. So that's something quick and on the go we can always keep in mind, and the babies will love it too.
Okay, because that do sound like it's sweet.
Yeah.
Now, what was the name of that herb again? I'm sorry.
Astragalus.
Astragalus.
And she's giving you guys these herbs because we ain't talking about what we ain't gonna take. We just talking about what we are taking.
Hey,
right.
That's
Y'all
it.
catch that.
That's it.
Right.
All the time.
That's
And
it.
sis,
Astragalus.
make sure you spell that out for me. You know
I got
how
you,
my
King.
speech and everything. Make sure I got that. Okay,
That's
Queen?
ASTRAGULUS.
My girl, that's really what's up. And one thing I want to speak on that, one thing that you talked about, I don't want people to overlook is the stress part.
There you go.
So let me speak on this for a minute.
Stress kills, bro.
I promise you, bro. Stress.
Stress is consuming.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very consuming. Not to cut you off.
No, you're right on point, bro.
Consuming. I mean, it affects all of the systems and whatnot in your body. Go ahead.
Right. So when we're talking about like New Urban Chicago, like what we're doing and what we're bringing to the table, it's exactly what you bring to the table, sister. Holistic, statistics, and ballistics. Like that's that piece, right? Like we don't want to go out and tackle the community and we don't have our home in order, right?
There you go.
Exactly.
We don't want to go out and telling people what to do, and we're not watching or managing what we put inside our body and how we present.
There you go.
How do I present? How do you get your energy from the world? How do you preserve your energy? Where do you get that from? This is what you're talking about right now, sis. But we appreciate you
Because she love us.
That's what it's about, family, right? And so I just want you to be mindful. Like, we don't want to fix one part and leave another part wounded, right? Because you're going to have to come back around the track. I promise you, at some point, you're going to have to pull into pit stop.
You can't pour from an empty cup, King, and it's a lot of different ways that we can tend to be stressed out doing this work. Yes, and when we talk about taking care of home, we mean our bodies. And just like bro said, stress kills, and it can start in the stomach and it just throw off everything else. You know what I mean? A lot of this stuff that can be cured and maintained is not, because we sitting there worrying about something that we can't control.
Yeah.
So the best thing we can do with it is roll with it, and then eventually we'll be able to roll over it.
Absolutely.
I remember reading something. I don't know the exact number, but I remember reading something about how many lives stress takes a year. You know what I'm saying? How many diseases and whatnot are really just symptoms of stress. And the article I was reading was talking about how we are so accustomed and so used to it that we just keep going, but we don't see the signs, and we don't understand that how stress is breaking our bodies down. You know what I'm saying? How it's releasing certain hormones and whatnot in our bodies that break. You know that if they're not, if those. Let me get that right. I believe it said it releases hormones that if those hormones are not expelled and used correctly, because I think certain hormones are released under certain situations and for a certain period of time, a certain amount of time. So if you're constantly under stress and you're constantly your body is constantly producing and releasing these hormones into your body, it's doing damage. You know what I'm saying? So
and other parts of your body are coming in and trying to aid, try to assist, which breaks down in other areas right there. So
That's the body being
this,
a family.
Come on, sis. All of this from the herb of the day.
Yep.
So we thank you, our Ashe Queen.
Ashe.
That's what it is, family. Each and every week you will get this. Now listen, family. We need you to tell a friend to tune in every week to the Black Power Hour. It's New Era Chicago Radio on What's in It for the Black People Media. Make sure you log in, leave comments, join in, be a part of this conversation. Now,
Please do.
Since we started off with the herb, that means we started inside the body. Everything starts within, right?
Within.
The thought is the cause of it all,
I'm
right?
glad you said that. Oh, the theme for
it's strong.
today.
The thought is the cause of it all. If everything starts from within, right, that is the perfect segue to our topic for today.
Come on.
A perfect segue for our topic for today. Listen, family, listen. We are so tired of waiting for somebody to come save us. As a whole, we're so tired of having the mentality and mind state that somebody is coming to save us. We're so tired of that we got up off our ASS and went out here and did something about it.
Right.
We wanted to become solution focused. Now, there's a lot of people that are putting in work, a lot of people who do this on their jobs, right? But from New Era Chicago's point of view, right, like everyone has to be involved. Everyone, else this won't work. If you can't weigh in with your thought, then we know that you won't buy in with the direction that we're going. So we want you to weigh in, family, because your opinion means something. The question that we have for our community and all of our family listening today is, what does it mean to you when you hear or think race first? What does it mean to you when you hear race first? When you hear Brother E say, black man, your race needs you. Black woman, your race needs you. What does that mean to you?
What does that mean?
let me speak on, race first and what it means to me, how I interpret it. Race first to me is the filter through which I examine every idea, behavior, situation. You know what I'm saying? How does this idea impact my race, my people, my community? How does this behavior impact my race, my people, my community? How could this particular situation, potentially impact my people, my race, my community? So every idea that exists, that comes through my mind, is automatically filtered through that, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm.
That lens.
That lens. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So there are certain things there's certain ideas and certain behaviors, certain things that I may enjoy, certain things that I like to do or whatever. But I have to be conscious and mindful of how this impacts my people, my community. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, and I really believe that is the idea and philosophy of race first is a pathway to providing a solution to the problems that we have as a people and as a community. We're extremely disjointed, disconnected, divided, broken, about over a bunch of different ideas: religion, sexual orientation, class, political orientation. You know what I'm saying? And as it relates to us as a community, as a people, I really believe like we really need to begin to what's the word I'm looking for? To just practice, to really ingest and that idea of race first and exhibit and practice that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As a means to, creating solutions for us. You know what I'm saying? So that's what race first means to me.
That kind of goes back to like last week when we were speaking and quit with the bull spit. The idea is that regardless of, like you say, our personal preferences, right? The things that I might like to do, okay, fine. Whatever our personal choices are, we have the right to those. Let's move in that space. But when we think about stepping into greater space, meaning the community where our people are, we have to decide if those behaviors are beneficial.
There you go.
To the collective.
There you go.
Right? Like, how does this benefit the collective? So if it's a matter of going to the beauty supply or going wherever, the first thought is, what's going to benefit the collective? Economically, if I go shop black. So I'm like you said last week, we're going to go there first. Not if the other spot doesn't have it, then I'm going to go over there. No, we go there first. We exhaust our, funds there first. And then if it's just something we got to have, then, okay, you go over there and get them $3. But you spend your 20s and 30s and 50s and 100s with your people so that we can circulate that dollar, put it back into the community, and then build institutions for ourselves.
Absolutely. And this may, I'm sorry, real quick. And this may kind of seem like a foreign idea to black people because we've been taught to have so many allegiances to everything and everybody else. But everybody else practices this.
Right.
Nobody else has to say this.
We are the only group that feels like it's racist or wrong.
Yep, we are the only group who feels bad for seeking to, you know what I'm saying? And like, we're the only group that feels bad for it, and we are the most broken.
Yeah.
We are the most broken. You know what I'm saying? So like,
and used.
the psychological job that they've done on us. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jews don't have to talk about this. They know it. It's already a part of their culture. Asians, Mexicans, Europeans, any other group they know it. We are the only group that is bought into that. We're all Americans. Melting pot, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Any and everybody can come in our community, do whatever, set up whatever they want to. But you don't see that in theirs. You know what I'm saying? And we just need to be mindful of that.
And you don't see the guilt from them.
Yeah.
Like, they don't feel no shade from it.
Because they got their minds oriented correctly.
Yeah.
We the ones that's fucked up.
And I just want to add something because this is always something that I have to kind of kick into gear with, just in random conversations. Sometimes we always, the black businesses, they don't this, they don't that. They're at a disadvantage when they at these tables. They are. So they don't have the same structure and power as these other
and access to resources.
Exactly. They don't have the same thing. They're not given a fair shake. So
we've been systematically
I think even as an organization, what we've always done, we've given constructive criticism. We've the areas where you can do better. Hey, what do you need? Do you need more business? You know what I mean? We have offered job opportunities to the youth. Yeah. And trying to correct the issues that we have. So, we quick to throw our hands up, but when Walmart come, with their prices and their tags and their taxes
and one open register.
Yeah, one open register. And then she 90. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we
then
still we continue
you leave out the store.
We continue to go back. So have that same grace with our people, and just if you don't say nothing, then you can't expect nothing. Exactly. It's the same thing that goes in the community. So that's something that we should be mindful of. And just holding that in strong consideration when we, it's just this, just say something, pull them to the side. That's what helps us build and grow as a stronger service to the community.
No doubt, Queen. That's exactly what it is right there, right? And that has to be the mentality, right?
Needs to be. Most definitely. Has to be.
And needs to be, right? Yeah. Imperative that's it. We have to think that way. Like, even if we have a problem going in there, because you're right. Every business, any business in this nation that we went to that we don't own, we went in, we had a problem, and went right back the next day. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Bulletproof
we went right back.
You got to yell.
Nasty
All you
attitudes.
need my man to do is come on there, look, happy little smiling face at Walmart with that sword and slash a price, and we in there.
The ice cream machine in McDonald's been down since the 90s.
Come on, man.
We still go.
Come on, man.
The burgers is fake in McDonald's since forever, and y'all still in there.
So that goes back to that trauma piece that we talking about, right?
Yeah.
We don't feel comfortable with showing lenience to ourselves. Like, we have to become familiar with that.
That compassion piece.
Right? Like being compassionate to our own, right? Like, so what? We had a problem in there today. So what? I'm going to go back in there tomorrow until we get it right, right?
There you go.
So what? I paid $4 more inside that store. You know why? Sister Erica just broke it down for you right now. Guess why? Because when they go buy that same bag of fruit that this Asian or this European brought for 10 cents on the dollar, they paying 60 cents, 70 cents, 80 cents on the dollar, bro. So in order to feed their family, they gotta charge you a couple of dollars more, brother. They have to.
We go through this thing where, and we've been taught this. We've been taught this through propaganda, through media, in so many different ways that we can't trust each other. So if you go to a brother or a sister's business and you see that it's $2 more than over there, automatically you've decided that they trying to play you. You being hustled. They trying to get over. No, this Black person is trying to be in business.
He's trying to survive.
They're trying
And take
to survive
pride in paying the dime.
But I
And just-
walked in with my game conscious trauma.
Right, exactly.
I walked in the door with
Let me
my
get
trauma.
2 for the 5.
And my thing is, think of the money that you waste. Like, I
There you go.
can calculate in a week the amount of money that I waste. I ain't gonna tell on myself. But when I think about it, it's just like, shit, you could have put that into this over here. So it ain't killing you. You spending anyway. If you could spend on a bottle with Akbib and them, then you can take your ass over there and get you some black-owned tissue. You can go get that True detergent. You can do these things. And I promise you, it's going to make a difference in
Most
our
definitely.
financial space in this world. Because the reason why we lack power,
A big part of it is
this is the main reason why we lack power, is because, first of all, you don't have the capital to sit at the table. You can hold your signs up, you can protest, you can beg, you can appeal
Come on, sis.
to the moral sense of whoever. But like Farrakhan said, how you gonna appeal to someone who, or
Has
a
no
system
moral
that
conscience.
lacks morality? So while you trying to appeal, then how about you play the game how the game goes and get your financial base through your people?
And let me also say this, it is important for us to understand the concept of sacrifice as a people and as a community, because the position that we are in is not coincidental.
It's not.
You have to understand, the disadvantage that we're at, it's not something that's natural. We've been systematically shut out, shut off, cut out from resources. We've had our minds scrambled so that we don't even think and act in our own self-interest. So, for individuals who may have an inclination to, who may be inclined to shop black, that just deciding to shop black is overcoming a hurdle. You know what I'm saying? So if they play, if when you run into more obstacles like such as price, you know what I'm saying? Customer service, maybe not necessarily having the convenience, you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily having what it is that you're looking for. You automatically throw up your hands and be like, you know what? Forget it.
And black-owned business.
But we can't do that. We cannot do that because we are trying to repair the damage that has been done. So we gonna have to understand the concept of sacrifice. I was talking to y'all last night. There's a particular black business in the city that I go in and I have to give myself a pep talk because I know they about to hit my pockets when I go in there. But I think about what has been done systematically to keep us out of business. And you know what I'm saying? And you have to keep in mind that oftentimes, like when you're going to patronize a business or whatever, a black business, even the black businesses themselves don't often grasp the don't get the concept of what's happening when you consciously make an effort to go there, because black people as a whole just on an individual and a collective level, and business owners are consumed with their own private survival. People are just barely making it. So, when you walk in there with a good spirit and a good heart and you trying to spend some money, they got a million other things that they trying to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Somebody didn't come to work today. Something here broke or whatever.
Mama ain't feeling well.
And we as a people, if we don't have the compassion necessary to repair ourselves and to go the extra mile for each other, we can't expect it from nobody else.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? And again, sis, that economic piece is so important. That is the foundation for which we need to, to be able to build everything that we need. Our own schools, our own institutions, our own
grocery stores, banking system, all of that.
All of it. So we got to that economic piece is important, and we have to have that race first component as a main and integral part of it. So
Absolutely, bro. Just to give a few numbers. Again, family, we want you all to join into the conversation. What's in it for the Black People Media? Please chime in. The topic today, what does it mean to you when you hear race first, right? The topic is so rich. Family, it's going to take this whole effort, everything that you broke down right now when it comes to that black dollar, right? Just a few statistics I want to just give just so we can bring it, for those who are clinical and you say, well, show me the numbers. Okay, we already know, that we don't circulate that dollar at all. We know that already. Sure, we know that already, right? We know that it circulates 0 times. We also know that when it comes to an Asian family, white family, Latino family, we know what those numbers look like. Whether it's 9%, 16%, 23%, that dollar circulates inside of that community.
So many times.
Family, listen, we can't afford to take our dollar as soon as we get it and give it to somebody else and be 100% consumers and 0% production. It's important for us to be able to produce something in order to have that dollar circulate back around. All right, that's for one. 2, last thing, I want you to envision a world, what you just heard my brother and sister talking about, on all 5 levels, 5 major levels, right?
Come on,
get
bro.
there.
Break it
Let's
down.
do that. Like, if we don't have a hospital ran by a black staff, we playing ourselves.
With black people concerned for the health and well-being of black people also.
We playing ourselves, and we're going to lose a lot of brothers and sisters the same way we lost Dr. King in the hospital laying on the emergency bed. We playing ourselves, family. If we don't have organic food to where we can feed ourselves,
Come on.
we playing ourselves, family. We depending on somebody else. They can't take us serious. If we don't have our own school system, we playing ourselves, family. We are playing ourselves, family. Listen, if we don't have our own agriculture, you playing yourself, family. Hold up. If we don't have the 16-wheeler to go down there and get the food to bring it back, we playing ourselves. On all 5 levels, family, we got to get it right. Don't go nowhere, family. Stick around for this rich conversation.
Please
It's the
do.
Black Power Hour, New Era Chicago Radio, on What's in it for the Black People Media. Don't go nowhere, family.
WIIFTBPM. WIIFTBP. Media's just for you and me. WIIFTBP. Media's just for you and me.
Introducing your trusted source for high-quality black emoji, better known as Blackmoji. We believe black is beautiful, and that beauty should be reflected in the digital market. Now there is an app that does just that, starting with Black Greek letter organizations. Blackmoji D9 offers more than an emoji app. It is a cultural experience of black excellence. Download the app in the Apple or Google Play Store to access a specially curated catalog of emojis representing the Divine Nine. Use the emojis to celebrate Black Week events, acknowledge current events, support social causes, and learn about esteemed Black group members who blaze the trail of Black history. A portion of every subscription goes toward a scholarship fund specifically for members of Black group-led organizations to help keep the legacy alive. Download the Blackmoji app today.
Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water and I think of all the things what you're doing, and in my head I paint a picture. Well, since I've come home, well, my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. But won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Did you have to go to jail? Put your house on up for sale. Did you get a good lawyer? I hope you didn't catch a tan. I hope you find the right man who'll fix it for you. And are you shopping anywhere? Change the color of your hair. Are you busy? And did you have to pay this fine that you've been dodging all the time? Are you still dizzy? Oh, yeah. Since I've come home, well, my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Oh, stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on?
Yes, sir. Black love, Black unity, and Black power. Welcome back to the Black Power Hour, New Era Chicago Radio, on What's in It for the Black People Media. We have a rich conversation taking place today. What does it mean to you when you hear race first? We have a lot of comments. We definitely will get to those. But first, we want to spotlight a Black-owned business in the Chicagoland area. Sister Oya, go ahead and take over, sis. Who we got today, sis?
Okay, so Brother E brought us in a sister, Zanitra Dunning. We want to support this sister. We were just talking about it in the last segment, and it's very important to spend our dollars with our people. So Zanitra has Goddess Accessories. Now, she's located 709 South 5th Avenue, and that's in Maywood, Illinois. Hold up. Maywood is a hop, skip. They think they Chicago, and they ain't. But they are hop, skipping a jump from where we are. Stop playing. It ain't going to take you long to get there. She's open from Tuesday through Friday, from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. And then you can catch her on Saturdays from noon to 7 p.m. All right? Now, you can reach out to her if you want to check her hours, if you wasn't sure, if you need to ask what kind of stuff they got. 708-356-6238. And she's social media ready. So on Facebook, Lady Z, that's Z-E-E, The Goddess Accessories. Lady Z, The Goddess Accessories on Facebook. IG, you can find her at Goddess Accessories 2020. And then she's got a website, www.goddess-accessories.com. Stop playing, y'all, because y'all know we like our accessories, y'all. So go on ahead and holler at Sister Zanitra Dunning and go ahead and let her know what them dollars do.
That's what's up right there. That's what's up. We have to support each other, family. Listen, if we don't do it, ain't nobody else going to do it. If they got them, then we got to have us, family. It's mandatory that we have us. All right, for sure. Now, check it out, family. Each and every week, we try to hit you with different topics. I always come in and try to give you the actual factuals. If you don't know, now you know. This week is no different. I want to stay focused in on what I talked about last week. I want to bring those numbers back up because they came back up yesterday when I was watching the news. Family, listen to me. We have to take this as a direct threat to our survival.
Come on.
When we lose brothers and sisters on a daily basis in our community to our community. That has to stop, family. That has to stop. My heart can't take the fact that we have over 300 youth under the age of 18 that have been shot. 38 have lost their lives. Look at those numbers. It's only, we in the 9th month. That means we have 4 or 5 babies shot a month, 1 per week. Every week, somebody gonna lose a baby. We don't have those type of numbers to throw at death.
Yeah, to throw at death.
To throw at death. We can't throw rocks at the penitentiary like that, family.
We can't.
Right? It's survival mode right now. What did you say, Brother E? Survival mode, family. We are traumatized. In order for us to deal with the trauma that happened to us outside, we got to come outside and deal with that trauma. That means you got to gather with your community and talk about it. When I was growing up, we didn't deal with mental illness. We just said that's the crazy dude on the block. Until we got together as a community and was like, no, that has a name. That's identified as something. He has epilepsy, irregular mood disorder. He's dealing with something. When we got educated, we was like, oh, okay, that's how we deal with that.
Right.
Family, we can't continue to feel what we don't understand. It's imperative that we all get together and stop this. We can't afford to lose 1 child per week. That's 1 too many. And if you don't know, now you know.
Now you
That's
know.
it.
Really
Now
what
you
it
know.
is. Sister E, I know you feel me, Queen.
I feel you, King, and I stay away from the news simply because it's disheartening, and we have a tendency
Stressful.
to get what we call it desensitized.
Yeah.
Where when you hear about one murder, you hear about another one, it's just like, oh damn, that's crazy. But at the same time, if you don't feel anything, and we discussed this last week, y'all, if you don't feel a piercing in your spirit when you hear about these different stories, or these different situations where people are losing their lives, our babies are losing their fathers, their mothers. It's like a fad now. You didn't hear about women dying as much as you do today. And it's just, it's you have to just take like a breather sometimes and really stand in front of yourself to say, what is it that I can do? You can grab a hold to the youth as much as we can, and we can, remind them, because they ain't forgot. They just need to be reminded of who they are and their power that they are and what the possibilities and, what they can do with their lives. And it's not all about social media. It's not about the rappers and the entertainment, because they don't understand that stuff is all fake. They don't understand it. And it's a system that's continually created to put in front of y'all, just like the TV.
Propaganda.
To sit there and tell you what it is here. Just keep
What you
imagining
should be
this, what you should be. But at the same time, it's taking you off of your natural route.
Imagery, right?
And us as the
Your
adults,
natural elevation.
with every generation has been charged with dropping the ball in some way.
Yeah.
And this is what we have to, accountability. We talk about that all the time. Let's just take accountability of it. It's okay, we did it. Now let's move forward.
Yeah.
Because right now the youth that's all we got.
You know what, sis? You on point. Go ahead, brother.
No,
You
I wasn't about to say
jump in?
nothing. Go
Hey,
ahead, bro.
listen, you on point. Like sis said, that's the perfect segue right now, because I'm feeling like I'm in the mood all the time for realness. But when I need realness in my soul, right, it's a few people I call. I can get high, or I can get high. I'm trying to get high.
Yeah.
My sister Oya. Killing them with the realness. Come on with it, sis.
Listen.
Feed my soul, sis.
Quit with the bullshit. So like when sis said that, and this is what I love about connection and just energy being shared. It's like you are absolutely correct. Generations have been charged with dropping the ball. And I sit back and I think about our generation. You know what I'm saying? I'm 40. No, I'm proud of it. I'm 42. And I understand my big thing about quitting with the bullspit is this lack of accountability. Like everybody uses that word. We're all throwing it around. But here's the thing. We're throwing it at each other. right? And so you can't throw accountability at somebody if you aren't holding on to it just a little bit for your damn self, right? So quit with the bull spit. Hold yourself accountable. When we say things like those children, these kids today, at what point do you miss the space that our children, this is who they are? Because if you acknowledge them as our children, race first, then you feel obligated to do something that's going to be beneficial to them. What examples are you setting? The thing that really frustrates me right now in our community as it relates to lack of accountability is this whole relationship thing, right? It's the black man against the black woman. Like, we are constantly at each other's throats. Now, granted, both sides have legitimate grievances. It is a reality. We have legitimate grievances. We have things that we need to dive into. But one of the things I learned in relationship myself, right? Like, my relationship with my children's father didn't turn out ideally the way when I went in. But I had to, in acknowledging the things that he did, stop and figure out, where did I fuck up? What you do, sis? Like, man. And when I stopped and checked myself, then I was able to move forward and grow and be a better person. And so if we cannot hold ourselves accountable, let's just stop using the word. Let's stop, because all of this race first, this unity, this building together, we're not going to be able to do it unless we're doing it together.
Come on,
you got two sections in the black community. Well, you got several sections, but at the top of that is the black man and the black woman. And so if we can't come together and understand each other and be brother and sister and love each other and understand each other's brokenness, like you spoke about, you know, get an understanding. What's the psychology? Why is this person reacting the way they're reacting? You got to have some compassion.
No doubt.
You're on point.
That accountability piece, that is so important. You know what I'm saying? And it's part of what drives me. You know what I'm saying? My life is consumed with trying to repair my people, trying to repair myself, repair and reclaim my community. You know what I'm saying? And the thing that's so frustrating about watching us as a people is, you know, every few days, every couple of weeks, every month or so, there's an incident that catches, you know, black people's attention and get us all in an uproar and outraged and whatever. You know what I'm saying? And we upset. We mad as hell.
Charged.
But in between that time, we spend every waking moment consumed with every distraction they can put in front of us. You know what I'm saying? And we need our people to understand that, listen, it's in between these events, these instances, these incidents, where we need to be planning, organizing, strategizing, committing ourselves to our people in our communities so that we can deal with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, you know, when a lot of times, bro, I listen to black people and they outrage, and I don't get it none of my attention. I don't give it none of my attention.
Are you mad this week?
Yeah, when you out here, when you working, when you actually working, I don't have no time to be playing. And you know what we gonna do? I ain't talking about what the white man doing or what they did. What are we going to do? You know what I'm saying? And like a lot of times, bro, Negroes just be wanting some shit to talk about. That's all it be.
And I want to just add to that, bro. Not just that they want something to talk about, they need a spotlight to stand in because they not standing in nothing else. And when I say that, I'm saying that to say you haven't even considered what it is that you're aiding and adding to this situation that we have.
Dysfunction.
The dysfunction. So, you know, you may be able to stand out front and hide your hands, but at the same time, it's going to come out. Your intentions are going to be revealed one way or the other.
Yep. No doubt, sis. And I want to say this, like, even if someone like trying to hide their hand, like, oh, I'm clean, I'm good over here, like, yo, bro, the sooner you realize that we all connected as one, the sooner you'll understand what it is we trying to say. Like, you can never be good, bro.
Never.
As long as one of us is bad.
That's it, bro. That's it.
You can never be good.
There's
Somebody
no
asked
such
me
thing.
that.
There's no such thing.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, black people's existence, for the most part in this country, is about survival or escape.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? It's one of the two. It's survival or escape. It's not necessarily about building and creating and reverse engineering what, you know, everything that's been done. So most times, if you are fortunate enough to not be right in the thick of, whatever's happening. You got you a decent job. Your family is safe. Your children are safe or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You feel insulated. But the thing about it, see, the thing that people don't understand is that the system has targeted all of us. You know what I'm saying? I say this all the time. I've never been to jail for I did 3 days in the jail or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I've never really been in no trouble or whatnot. But I got friends and family who doing 30, 40 years. You know what I'm saying? Lives have been messed up from certain choices that they've made, right? And I look at the difference between them and me is I was fortunate enough to escape. It wasn't that the system wasn't designed and didn't target me also. I was just fortunate enough to escape. You know what I'm saying? And I just happen to have the mindset to be like, okay, yeah, they was at me too, so I'm at them. You know what I'm saying? But so many of us, we think that because, like our children come home, you know what I'm saying? They're not dodging bullets. They're not in danger of certain things or whatever. But man, this system has been designed, and even your safe space, even the safe space that you think that you have, they coming for that too.
That dysfunction.
So we got to have that unity, man. Right. We got to see each other as, you know what I'm saying, brothers and sisters keepers.
And this is why NEC is coming to the microphone and speaking the way we're speaking right now, because we understand, black man, black woman, your race needs you. This is the reason that we're moving the way we move throughout the week. 3 or 4 times a week, we out doing what? Streets is watching program.
Community patrol.
We are community service, because we know no one is coming to save us. We have to do the work right now. If you want to be a millionaire, you got to move like a millionaire. If you want to be free, you got to move like you free.
Yeah.
We move like we free. Community. Then what do? Hood to hood programs. Feed the community.
Rakia's right.
Ain't none of us rich.
Right.
We ain't got nothing, but we make it happen.
Come on.
I done seen members of NEC pull up on 10 speeds. Jumping off buses to come feed other people in the community. Why? Because all hands on deck.
All hands on deck.
Because we all we got.
Family. If you could play any part, you don't have to come out 3 or 4 times a week. But come out one time and feel this with us. When we walk down these streets in Inglewood and we come up against the people that you see on commercials, on the news, that say they have programs and they really in the hood. Like the sister from Rage, she really in the hood. We really on that block. We really out there moving around. It's a pulse in the community. When you roll up on a dice game and you get respect, it's a pulse in the community. When young girls out there jumping rope and they stop and they talk to the queens.
Oh, we need a jump rope tournament, family.
So it's a pulse in the community, family, right?
Yeah.
And it's very important that you come out and feel that, because when you come out and feel it, you won't hunger for anything else.
I wish I remember. I need you to put it on the t-shirt, sis. If I can. Wasn't that you said that they in them spaces because they ain't standing no place else?
Yeah, they need a spotlight to stand in because they ain't really, they ain't really rooted
They
nowhere
don't
else.
shit.
And I wanted to punch them.
They just, it's a bunch of that. You know what I'm saying? And the good brother Golden Child said at one time it's gonna come to a point where we're gonna have to start snatching people off the stage.
That's my little dude right there, Golden Child.
5 minutes. Okay.
Man, time goes so fast when you're talking about what's real, right?
Listen, it does. And these, let me take a couple of these moments. First of all, we're going to wrap up with race first. Those Marcus Messiah Garvey tenants, because that needs to be, anybody that don't know the name. We say New Era Chicago, but please understand it's a nation, right? This work is being done throughout the U.S. and over there in Africa. Like, work is being done. So we going to shout that out. But let me just look in some of these comments, right? Because you guys have been in here. Sister Janessa, they had comments as it related to when we were talking earlier about the organs, and she just made the comment that we need to understand that if black folks could operate like the organs do, we'd be in a better position. And then she pointed out the root word in organization is organ. So Sister Janessa Martin, I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Brother Al Van Norton III is in here, just, making sure it's stated that we need to be organized. We need to have our groundwork done before we try to jump off the ledge, because you have people that talk about being ready for war.
Get that house
together. You don't have no bullets. You don't know how to feed yourself.
Yeah.
Look, that touched the chord with Brother Eric.
How you ready? How are you gonna be ready for war and you can sit comfortably and watch your children be murdered?
Yeah.
Your enemy is two important groups, not to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
It's two important groups that are paying attention to us. Our enemies and our children. Come on. You know what I'm saying? We showing our children how to deal with this shit. So it don't matter how much of a crisis we in. We just show our children that 300 or 400 kids can die.
Just duck.
We can grow up and don't nobody give a fuck. And then too, your enemies is paying attention because they like shit. They won't even go out there and fix that shit. How the fuck they ready for us?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Stop playing.
Can't bust a grape. Brother Alvin also said that he doesn't believe that we're all desensitized to the violence. It's just that we're trying our best way to cope without losing it. And I get that for some of us.
Some of us, yeah.
Yeah.
Some
of us. And then, you have those others, what you call them, sis? Actorvists.
Yeah.
They out there putting on a show and could really care less, because if them people walked up with a check, they'd go ahead and take it and sell all the rest of us. So y'all saw Queen and Slim, what that bastard did at the end. I'm still mad about that. We have a lot of those in our midst. So Crystal Whitaker, sisters she say, humble yourself. Thank you guys for showing up. Next time we come back, we'll definitely have those phone lines open, because we want to hear your voices, and we do not take for granted that you are in here with us from start to finish and you're loving it.
Absolutely, family. Listen, it's always powerful in here. We always have a great conversation. I know my brother put a lot out there. I don't know if you got anything in the tank, man, to wrap us on up with that power surge, bro.
Listen.
But one thing that's on my mind, man, when we hear the thing that say hurt people, if we know that hurt people, then heal people can heal people.
Come on.
No doubt. The topic of the day was race first. That is the foundation for which we launched the repair of everything. You know what I'm saying? Every aspect of our dysfunction, economically, politically, socially, all of it. The foundation for it is race first. All of this shit about we all Americans and all of that, we need to abandon those ideas. Those are one of the worst ideas that black people could have ever let enter into their minds. I say it all the time. Black people have a different history. We are here under a different set of circumstances.
Completely.
We have a different set of problems to solve than the rest of the Americans. So the only idea, the foundation for us fixing ourselves is that idea of race first.
Real life.
All power to the people.
All power to the people.
This is what it is, family.
WIIFTPN.
Good show, family.
Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water, and I think of all the things what you're doing, and in my head I paint a picture. Well, since I've come home, well, my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. But won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Did you have to go to jail? Put your house on up for sale. Did you get a good lawyer? I hope you didn't Change the color of your hair. Are you busy? And did you have to pay this fine that you've been dodging all the time? Are you still dizzy? Oh, yeah. Since I come home, well, my body's been a mess. And I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on